We mentioned earlier that the Delta variant of the coronavirus continues to drive up infections in this country, but in Britain, the focus has turned to that Omicron variant. We learned this morning that the first patient has died from Omicron in the UK. As Charlie D'Agata reports, the government is now taking steps to fight the fast-spreading new variant.
Britain is back on a full frontal COVID attack, with health officials warning that the Omicron variant is spreading at a phenomenal rate.
But I need to speak to you this evening.
A national address from the Prime Minister in a public plea to get booster shots.
No one should be in any doubt. There is a tidal wave of Omicron coming. And I'm afraid it is now clear that 2 doses of vaccine are simply not enough to give the level of protection we all need.
He's ordered Britain's National Health Service to ramp up to 1 million booster shots a day, which may not sound much in a country as big as the U.S., but it's a tall order here. The highest one-day total ever reached back in March was just under 850,000. Strict new lockdown restrictions went into place today, with the government again issuing work-from-home orders, in addition to broader mask mandates in public places and events that went into effect over the weekend, and they're voting on whether to require COVID passports to gain admission to places like nightclubs.
By taking the action now, sooner rather than later, the type of action that we set out, the working from home, the rules on the face masks, the use of the NHS COVID passport, we can avoid further action later, because this does buy us time.
This morning, the Prime Minister said at least one person has already died of the Omicron variant, and the infection rate is doubling every 2 to 3 days. For CBS Mornings, Charlie D'Agata, London.